Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Almighty Allah, the entirely merciful and the specially merciful. Dear viewers across the globe, I greet you with the greeting of Islam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May peace be unto all of you. Ameen, ameen. Dear viewers, welcome to this program that talks about the treasures from the Holy Quran. A program that really does not cost you anything except the time you spend in watching this program. But what you gain versus the result, the time that you spend, you gain a lot of benefits. You gain understanding of the most valuable and precious book in this universe. The book that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guaranteed that it's a book of guidance. So the main quality of this book, in addition to other qualities, is that it's a book of guidance. Simply, why it is this book and not the others? Because it's the only book that contains the exact words of Almighty Allah. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guaranteed in this book in different locations, that this is the book that is guidance for mankind. We've never heard about someone else who is writing and who is saying in his book that his book is a book of guidance. And try to go to any librarian, or you make the search yourself and try to find something under books of guidance. I'm quite sure the only book, that you will find is the Holy Quran. Let me go back to the main theme, which is that you are here to get treasures from the Holy Quran. Treasures that's more valuable than the materialistic treasures that people are aware of. In fact, it is said a treasure that's more valuable than this, much more valuable, because at least it saves one's life from destruction. Not only it saves one's life, it saves the whole humanity from the awaiting torture for them. Why? If they don't follow what is the instructions or the guidelines that had been given to us by Almighty Allah in this book. So it is very valuable, and it is very advisable, not only for one or two or a group of people. It's advisable for every human being to have a look. Not just a quick look, not just a quick reading, not just one reading of the entire book. I would advise people who ever have wisdom, they are always advised to keep in contact with this book. Because as I mentioned in previous episodes, today, for example, I am in chapter 51, and I selected one ayah to discuss with you, which is the treasure of today and the treasure of every day. But when I tried to review this ayah, which is ayah number 22, I found that the ayah before it's something that needs more attention and more focus and more explanation, because it looks to me that it is valuable, more valuable than the other ayah. And I started having this conclusion. Whenever my eyes fall on a verse with close look into this verse, and when I hear the explanation of the scholars who are expert in this, I say, oh, this is the ayah that I was looking for. And then I shift my focus to another ayah, and I shift my focus to a third ayah, and so on and so forth. And every page I open, you find the same thing is happening. Basically, what is happening is that all the ayat of the Quran are collection of beauties. You will never find something more beautiful than these ayat. And all of them, no exception, all of them, when you read, when you study, when you explore, when you go deeper and deeper in your understanding, you will find that all the ayat of the Quran are really amazing and are really beneficial for you and for all the people and for the entire world. Everybody can benefit from it. The one in the east, the one in the west, the one in the north, the one who is Muslim, the one who is not Muslim, all humans. That's why you find this common phrase, the beginning of many verses in the Quran, Ya ayyuhan nas, O you mankind, O you humanity, O you humans. So Allah addresses all humans. And I'm quite sure by now, particularly in the last 10 years or more, you will find that most of the people in the world changed their viewpoints regarding this book. At least they understand that this book is for all humans, no exception. It's not the book of Muslims. This meaning, the restricted meaning that dominated the minds and lives of many people, now changed. They discovered that this book addresses them. It's for them as it is for the Muslims. It is for everybody, young and old, male and female, for everyone in this universe. It is there for them. It gives them the tips that they need in their life. For example, regardless of the beauty of the linguistic style of the verses in the Quran, for example, look at these verses that all of them begin with a prepositional phrase. وفي الأرض آيات للموقنين وفي أنفسكم أفلا تبصرون وفي السماء رزقكم وما توعدون. All of them start with fi. And it is very beautiful. It sounds very good and it reads in a beautiful way that attracts the attention of everybody. Yes, here I'm going to focus on this verse number 20 in general to begin with, which says that وَفِي الْأَرْضِ آيَاتٌ لِلْمُوقِنِينَ وَفِي الْأَرْضِ آيَاتٌ لِلْمُوقِنِينَ. In this earth, in this planet, on the earth, there are many verses for those who are sure that this book is from Almighty Allah. This is to begin with. Let me move to the ayah, the verse that I'm going to focus on today, which is ayah number 21. وَفِي أَنفُسِكُمْ أَفَلَا تُبْصِرُونَ. Inside yourself, inside you, there are many ayat, many signs, many proofs, many evidences. Don't you see? Have you examined it? Have you thought of this? That's in yourself, in your body. Look at it and you will find, with little examination, with deep reflection, with more thinking than the average thinking that you used to have, you will discover more things that you never thought of. The deeper you get into it, the more understanding you can get. وَفِي أَنفُسِكُمْ, in yourself, in your bodies. These are where you find the closest ayat to you. You don't need to go far. Just look at your body and touch it and see. You will find everything in your body is a sign, is a proof that it is from Allah, it is from God. Look at yourself, examine, begin with top to bottom, right or left, begin with anything. Everything you can touch or you can see in your body, you will discover that it is a proof that it is from Almighty Allah. You know that one quality of Almighty Allah, one attribute of Almighty Allah is the Creator. There's no one else. We have never heard that somebody else created human. Only Allah is the one who created humans. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said it in many verses. And today in particular, I'm going to focus on many of these ayat. For example, look at the body now. Look at the skull that you have. Look at the brain that all of us have, how it functions and how it works, and how it is designed, and how it is classified, and how many cells, brain cells, we have in our head. That's responsible for everything in our body that makes our body function. It's so complicated that even if you spend years in your life to study it, every time you study and you restudy and you restudy, you will find things that all humanity have never heard. What we have learned 50 years ago is totally much less than what is available now, because humans increase in their knowledge, so they make more studies and make research, and they discover a lot of these proofs that it is from Allah. You discover that the one who designed this brain and the one who designed this body, وَفِي أَنفُسِكُمْ أَفَلَا تُبْصِرُونَ, don't you see how many millions, if not billions, of brain cells in each one of us? Amazing. When you even move to the eye, and you see how these eyes and the little water in the eyes, that if they disappear, the eye does not move. This little water around the eye that makes the eye mobile to move in the different directions, right and left, up and down. And you will find many miracles in the eye, and more miracles in the ear, and more miracles in the nose, and miracles in the mouth, miracles in the tongue, miracles in the lips, miracles in everything you have. And all of them have different miracles. Amazing. You focus on one miracle and you spend weeks and years in getting deeper and deeper to trying to understand it. You will find that, yes, all of them refer to one point, that there is a creator, and he is the greatest being in this universe. He is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It guides you, it guides me, it guides everyone to understand that there is Allah, there is a creator, and it invites me and it invites you to seek more and more and more knowledge about him. And that's why it's very important to know about the creator more than you know about yourself. Because the more you know him, the more you will be guided to know the truth. The more you know him, the more you love him, and the more you respect him, and the more you obey him above all, which is very important for us. And the more you will be labeled as a Muslim, which literally means the one who submits himself or herself or surrenders himself or himself to fully the commands of his creator. And since there is only one creator, we humans, all of us, are his servants. We are supposed to be, all of us, as his slaves, meaning that we are the ones who should be obedient to him. Like when you get more knowledge, we will know that everything in the creation is submitting itself to Almighty Allah, voluntarily or involuntarily. Of course, it is involuntarily because they don't have the option. But if they have the option, they would definitely choose the way that the messengers of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala throughout all these ages used to instruct us and to teach us that there is only one Lord, one creator for this universe, and our job is to worship him and Him alone. That is, to follow and submit yourself to Him and to His guidelines. وَفِي أَنفُسِكُمْ, in yourself. And I hope you have a photo or an illustration, or from time to time, if not on daily basis, you explore what is on the internet about this human, what is there. And when you join these faculties of biology and you study courses in this aspect, in this direction, or in any direction, or in any field in the world, you find that it naturally and smoothly takes you there to this truth, that there is only one Lord for this universe. Even if you don't know it's His name, that is Allah, because many people say that they superpower, or they call Him different names because they lack the knowledge. And it is time. When are we waiting? What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? You are adult enough, you are mature enough to understand what I'm saying. Why don't you make search there? How would you spend 40 years of your life without reading 2 or 3 or even 100 books about Allah, about the creator of this universe? Unfortunately, this is not happening to many people, and we are here to invite you to do that. You want to get the maximum benefit of your life. The only way to do this is to see what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said about Himself in this holy book that's called Al-Quran Al-Kareem. And that's why the name of the book is amazing. The name is called Al-Quran. That is something to be regularly read or regularly recited. No other book carries this name, or even the meaning of it. But this book tells you from the cover that we are supposed to read and read and reread and reread and reread until you want something that will never happen. You say that's enough. But it is not enough at all. There is nothing enough about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because He is the greatest. We do thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for guiding us by sending us this holy book, this holy Quran that guides us. And we keep asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to continue providing us with His guidance until we die and we meet Him on the Day of Judgment. Ameen, Ameen. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.